Welcome to GIN Network for an analysis of the historic digital media conversation of Raj Shamani and President Emmanuel Macron. This discussion is a deep dive into the Figuring Out podcast, which marks a structural evolution in diplomatic communication. The podcast was the communicative centerpiece of Macron's fourth official visit to India, which elevated bilateral ties to a special global strategic partnership. By choosing a creator-led platform, the French presidency strategically aimed to engage the Global South's youth demographic through unfiltered, long-form narrative. Let's review the technical and logistical details, which were integral to the podcast's success, including its viral strategy. The podcast, episode 473 of Figuring Out, was released at 9:09 p.m. IST on February 19, 2026, demonstrating the professionalization of the Indian creator economy. The promotional cycle was defined by a viral sunglasses jibe directed at Donald Trump, which boosted visibility and demonstrated Macron's cultural fluency. The core of the conversation centered on France's pursuit of strategic independence and its alignment with India's technological path. Macron argued that Europe and India must develop domestic tech to avoid becoming vassals of the, quote, two big powers, the United States and China. France is backing this quest with a 109 billion euros investment in AI infrastructure, including the long-term Moonshot 2035 plan to dominate quantum computing. Macron candidly assessed Europe's innovation gaps, noting a paradox of high savings but a financial system unadapted to the tech industry due to overregulation. The podcast served as a public platform to launch the India-France Year of Innovation 2026, aimed at catalyzing deep tech collaboration. Key pillars of this initiative include collaboration in aerospace and defense, leveraging India's digital public goods like UPI, and joint work on AI. Macron directly addressed Indian youth, aiming to increase Indian students in France from 9,300 to 30,000, emphasizing that French language is not always a prerequisite. The discussion inevitably turned to the shifting global landscape and the framework for a new world order. Macron characterized France as an, quote, all-weather friend for India, stressing a relationship rooted in mutual trust rather than transactional convenience. This philosophy means the ability to act according to one's own national interests, advocating for a, quote, multipolar world governed by the rule of law. The interview's success established a major new model for international communication: podcast diplomacy. World leaders are increasingly using podcasts to reach Gen Z and millennial voters who have largely, quote, abandoned mainstream news. This model of pairing high-level summitry with creator-led media, especially from the Global South, is poised to become the new standard for international visits.